Final Fantasy stuff. So, quick update on... Yeah, I guess the first thing I'll do is what's new for me. So, right. Patch 2.1 has been completed. That is the patch that sees the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, change home. A little bit of voice acting in it. And you deal with the Moogle King. So, did that. 9.2 then is Into the Maelstrom, I believe. Yep. Into the Maelstrom, definitely more engaging than 2.1. And Into the Maelstrom's cool because we have a refugee storyline playing out. Yeah. There's actually quite a lot of refugee storyline stuff, but we've got the refugee storyline with, is it the Dormans? Dormans, yes, the Dormans. We've got that, but then we've got all of the primal Kraken situation with Leviathan and Limsa. And certainly the spectacle of that Leviathan fight, because of course remember I'm playing this in a 65-inch TV with a gamepad, so the spectacle of that fight is like quite a bit more than the previous ones, and it was quite fun. Yeah, it was quite fun.
Music's sick too.
Yeah, the music was great, and just the the voice acting is featuring more and more prominently, and I really noticed that in the content of patch 2.3. 2.3, I'm not 100% sure what's going on in Gridania right now because I'm like the first quarter into patch 2.3. But there is a continued refugee thing. Not to do like major spoilers, but basically we help out some refugees in patch 2.2. And then in 2.3, more refugees arrive and are like, hey, can you help us? But then it turns out maybe some iffy things have went on with what some of those refugees have done back in all that. So you kind of go and investigate. And there's some mystery and what's going on, and then at the same time some stuff's going on in Gridania, and the amount of voice acting has, I think, steadily increased, which makes it feel better and better and better. Which it's going to be funny because I'm used to most of these characters now. And how they sound. It's going to be funky whenever they get their new their new voice acting. Certainly, like watching the cinematic trailers and then comparing it to the voices that I know. It's like, oh, I'm confused. But yeah, I mean, I get it. And people are very, very jazzed on the new voice actors. So, yeah, right. That's where I am in FF. Honestly, it's all still good. All having a bunch of fun, just chilling out, playing on the TV. The thing that I'm now getting into is playing Rogue correctly. Nice. Not Rogue Ninja, which means doing... right, the thing is, I'm only level like 52. I don't have every single name of... I mean, I know the mechanics, it's not perfectly committed to memory, but basically I've got my usual 3-piece combo of my core attacks. Soon, though, I get Armor Crush, which will increase my Huton, which basically means that I cast that, and then I can just maintain it for the whole fight, which really frees up the whole ninjutsu mechanic for, more of the things you want to do in a fight, including using... Is it Suton? Is that the one that gives you the ability to use stealth?
To use stealth abilities.
The way that it all works is you're supposed to use that basically like 15 seconds before your is it trick attack? Yeah, before trick attack. Because trick attack is a 5% increase of damage done.
10%, isn't it?
No, it's 5.
5? Huh.
It's 5. So you use that, then you use your dot. Because your dot is actually a massive potency ability across its full duration. So you do the two of those, and then you really want to be pumping in just all of your damage within that damage window. So actually doing all of that is, a fair amount of learning to do.
Yeah, oh man.
So, I'm getting there, and I've been looking at openers, but the thing is, I look at an opener, it's like, I don't have a bunch of, abilities like the assassination stuff.
Yeah, you're missing most of it, like.
Yeah, the gauge, Ninky gauge.
Yeah, you're missing the Ninky gauge.
Ninky gauge. I don't have that. And from what I understand, the Ninky gauge, a bunch of your abilities, especially your finishers of your core combo, I think, if memory serves, from the guide I was reading, those fill up your gauge, and then once your gauge hits 50, you have a selection of abilities that you can use. And certainly the prospect of stuffing this all into a gamepad is very daunting. And I am wondering if what I'm really going to need to do is either just be happy enough to play at 90% of my potential DPS when I'm playing in that mode, or to just have another job that's a lot more gamepad friendly.
Yeah, I feel like
save the big sweaty ninja business for when I'm doing mouse and keyboard fully set up.
Yeah, with the exception of, I think maybe Samurai, although I haven't played Samurai above, I think it's 72 is the point it gets a bit sweaty. Ninja's definitely been the job that's taxed my keybinds the most substantially, to the point where I think it technically doesn't fit where every other job fits in, except maybe Red Mage, because Red Mage is fucking weird. But anyway, yeah. Ninja is fun and very sweaty.
Yeah. So
Very
that's honestly, that's my Final Fantasy XIV experience so far. All stuff's going good, though that said, my progress is going to be slow. What I really do want to do is be ready for Endwalker.
At this rate, nah, not a fucking hope.
So Matt is saying that just coming out of the multiple-hour meeting that me, Matt, Thomas, and Jess were in on a lot of game dev-related things, because it's all heating up. We have a lot of work to do, and because of that, there's a lot of work to do. Oh my god, there are so many things to do. Good god. Yeah, cool. But yeah, I'll get as much, and no, I'm just actually not going to have free time, honestly, for the next year, so that's just going to be how it is.